The top of the AFC, y'all see it here. The Bills 10-3, Steelers 10-3. Record since week 6, both 7-1. Look at their takeaways: 28-24, point differential +10, +7. Games allowing 14 points. I mean, the defenses are stingy. So at the top of the AFC, it's fascinating, just like this conversation will be. Again, y'all in the facility, y'all could watch any show. You're hanging with us in the morning. We don't take it for granted. James Jones, bigger threat to the Chiefs, the Steelers or the Bills?
Difficult question. It is.
I'm going to go Steelers. I'm going to go Steelers. And the reason why I'm going to go Steelers, if you had to pick a weakness out of the Kansas City Chiefs right now, what's their weakness?
Left tackle. Left tackle.
What's the Steelers' strength?
Pass rush.
Highsmith and TJ
On both sides. From both sides.
And up the middle, pause. Because Cam Hayward is a problem. You have Highsmith and you have TJ Watt. Their strength is the Chiefs' weakness. I think they can get after Patrick Mahomes and make it really, really hard on Patrick Mahomes. And Russ is showing that I can score just like Josh Allen can score. I'm not on Josh Allen's level as a quarterback, but offensively, I'm just impactful to my offense as Josh Allen is. But not only that, Russell Wilson don't play Patty Mahomes. TJ Watt does. And I have more confidence in TJ Watt than I do anybody on the Buffalo Bills defense. So I'm taking Cam Hayward, I'm taking Highsmith, I'm taking TJ Watt, and I think that they can find a way to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And their coach is a winner. They're not going to make the stupid mistakes. Just like the Chiefs aren't, the Steelers aren't going to beat themselves. So I'm saying the Steelers will be the better.
Okay.
That's so good.
I try to do what I can do when I can do it, man. You know, I changed your answer.
Wow, man. I'm on my DMX for Crazy Work Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, that graphic is that we showed, very close.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Bills just because they already beat the Chiefs.
Okay.
So when you beat the Chiefs, and I know it's regular season, I get that. You got to beat the Chiefs in the postseason. But you get this confidence level that when you face them, it's not like climbing Mount Everest. Like, we've already done that. And I got to go with the bet. Like, I think Russell's playing great this year. He's not the MVP. So I got to go with the quarterback. The franchise, Josh Allen. And last time they played, if you remember, in my opinion, we broke it down. He had that MVP-type run on 4th and 2, 4th and 3. Here it is right here, scrambling up to the right. It's 21-23. You think they're going to kick a field goal? Nope. Game over.
Yeah.
And they beat the Chiefs by 9. The Chiefs don't have another loss this season. So that moment right there, I think sort of, whether we like it or not, gave the Bills confidence. I know they've lost some other games, but they gave the Bills confidence that, no, we can compete at the highest level when we play our best football. I know they've lost some games. But for that reason and that reason only, like, I really like Josh Allen versus that Chiefs defense.
Where you at with the 2-5?
Well, this is a tough one.
That's your answer?
The MVP, Josh Allen, right? My boy, my franchise, my youngin'. But then the Steelers, man, they play well, too. Now, one thing these two teams, the Bills and the Steelers, have in common, they're both for 0-for against Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid.
In the playoffs?
In the playoffs, right? 0-3 Josh and then 0-1 Steelers. Yeah. I'm going to go with the Steelers, though. The Steelers have playmakers on both sides of the ball.
That's true.
And then you add in the quarterback. See, the defense is already their thing. Look, teams ain't going to put a lot of points up on us. We got good defense. That's who we are. That's our identity. And then you add in Russ, who's making plays on offense. And then you talked about it again to the quarterback. One thing that the Chiefs are struggling with is protecting Pat. And you got pass rushers on both sides, so I'm going to go with the Steelers.
I went back and forth on this question, and I settled at the answer, which I believe has to be the correct one, which is the Bills. Reason I started with the Steelers, because exactly what James and Shady just said. The Chiefs pass rush, the Chiefs pass protection, weakness, Steelers pass rush is amazing. But y'all got to remember, the Chiefs make great defenses look good. They make good defenses look average, and they make average defenses look bad. The Ravens' defense last year was better than the Steelers' defenses this year. Make no bones about it. And the Chiefs scored more points in the first 2 series of the playoff game than the Ravens did the whole playoff game. Steelers went up. The Chiefs went up against the best defense in football, and it was not close. The Ravens had a 7-interception safety, a leading tackle in Roquan Smith, a 9.5 sack guy in Jadeveon Clowney, and a 13.5 sack guy in Justin Madubuike. They had Kyle Hamilton, an All-Pro DB, and Patrick Mahomes went down the field the first possession, touchdown. On the All-Pro Kyle Hamilton, mind you. Then he went down the field the second possession, touchdown. 14 points before the Ravens could blink and wake up. Next thing you know, the Ravens have an MVP, Lamar Jackson. Oh, the Ravens have an MVP, and they couldn't do nothing about it because they were already out their game plan. I think the Steelers is a great answer, but as good as their defense is, Mahomes has seen great defenses. He saw the Niners in the Super Bowl. Game on the line, marched down the field.
Does it change your answer if it's home and away? Like if they're playing at the Steelers or at the Bills or at home? Like does that matter in the playoffs at all? Just because they traveled?
To me, it matters for the answer.
Yeah.
Elaborate why.
Because I'm more confident in the Steelers going into Arrowhead than I am Josh and them with that defense.
Traveling.
James, you say this defense, bro, and the Steelers' defense, it is great. Great. You know what Andy Reid does to great defense.
But this is all I'm saying, though, because now, even though the Steelers are a great defense, you got to add in Russ now. T.J. Watt and the Steelers been a great defense with no quarterback.
Sure.
True.
You understand? So now it's still a possibility that Russ is going to go down here and score, too. I know the Ravens had a great defense, but the Ravens ain't got no T.J. Watt. The Ravens ain't got no Cam Hayward.
James,
the Ravens ain't...
Last year's Ravens collectively had all that and some. Last year's Ravens.
A bag of chips.
Like last year's Ravens, James. Remember, Jadeveon Clowney had 9.5. Madubuike had 13.5. Roquan Smith was the second best linebacker in football. Kyle Hamilton
was the best player on defense.
Was the best player on defense. And they had a safety not named Kyle Hamilton that led the league in interceptions.
Geno Stone.
And Geno Stone.
So
like...
All I'm saying is we talking Cam Hayward.
Cool.
We talking T.J.
What you saying, dog?
This year. We ain't talking about last year.
We talking this year.
Yeah. This year.
They got to be this year.
This year.
We talking T.J. Watt.
Yeah.
We talking Cam Hayward.
Yeah.
We talking Highsmith.
Talk to him, dog.
We talking Patrick Queen.
Yeah.
We talking Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Congratulations.
Joey Porter Jr.
And we just got a quarterback in Russell Wilson.
James, Lamar Jackson last year is better than Russell Wilson this year.
Let's go to
Patrick Queen played on the Ravens last year.
But what I'm saying is, if Lamar Jackson had TJ, this is what I'm trying to say. If Lamar Jackson had as good as the Ravens defense was last year, if Lamar Jackson had this Ravens defense last year with T.J. Watt and this pass rush, I believe they win that football game.
We're forgetting about. Let's go to the coaching battle. Who do you trust more, Sean McDermott, Mike Tomlin versus
Only
Andy Reid?
one person.
And it don't matter. I trust Andy versus both.
Who do you trust?
Mike Tomlin, I would trust Mike Tomlin,
Who you
of course.
I trust Andy Reid against them
trust?
both.
No, who you trust?
They both went to St. Mary's, too.
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin or who?
Sean McDermott.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, Mike. And you just changed your answer to Mike, too. So
Of course. But I just don't know,
I'm just saying.
the way that Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes are,
But my thing, let's just say strength on strength. In the playoffs, do you think Josh Allen is going to outperform Patty?
No.
Because he hasn't shown it. Do you think Russ is going to outperform Patty?
Of course not.
So what's the equalizer?
Defense.
And whose defense do you trust more?
Steelers. No doubt about that.
Scoring defense, the Bills
I guess.
Ninth in pass defense.
He think he did his case.
He just changed it.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.